Mississippi, are we not tired of being those people? If you're not tired of being those people, I'm tired of being those people for you. We have a runoff election for the state senate, for the U.S. Senate, for Thad Cochran's seat, November 27th. We have a runoff, Cindy Hyde versus Mike Espy. Cindy Hyde-Smith has made sure that we know exactly who she is. And who she is a representation of us. Who we send to Congress is a representation of us. It is time to hold these politicians accountable because they are representing us. If you are tired of our representation being people like Cindy Hyde-Smith, then it is time to vote. It is time to elect someone else. I plead with you to go out to the polls on November 27th. Bring a friend, bring your mama, bring your grandmama. If you don't have an ID, you got 10 days to go. You got 9 or 10 days to go get one, depending on when this video goes up. Go to the DMV, get your ID. You can't vote without it. It is if you are registered to vote. It is time out for sitting at home. Cindy Hyde-Smith has decided that she wanted to make sure we knew who she was. So Cindy Hyde-Smith goes to an event and she says this.
I would fight a circus off and if he invited me to a public hanging, I'd be on the front row.
Because that was so hilarious. If you couldn't hear because of the train passing by, she said, if he invited me to a public hanging, I would be on the front row. Her communications director came out with a statement afterwards, after that went viral, thanks to Lamar White Jr. Thank you, Lamar. Her people put out, I refer to accepting an invitation to a speaking engagement. In referencing the one who invited me, I use an exaggerated expression of regard, and any attempt to turn this into a negative connotation is ridiculous. You're right. Any attempt to change this and make this into a negative connotation is ridiculous because it already is. Public hangings, lynchings, this is Mississippi. This is not the place to joke about that kind of stuff. It's not funny. It's never been funny. It never will be funny. It's not just not funny because I'm black. It's not funny because it's not funny. It's so not funny that it's not a legal form of punishment anymore and hasn't been for longer than you or I have been alive. It's not funny. It's nothing to joke about. Even if you meant it as a joke. Let's take you at your word that you meant it as a joke. It's not funny. Or an exaggerated expression of regard, that's not something to joke about. And then I guess she said that wasn't enough. It's not a great idea. It's not a great idea. And even then, here we go again. Here's her communications director. Obviously, Senator Hyde-Smith was making a joke. A joke? Voter suppression is not funny. It happened in Georgia, and you see how all that went down. It's not funny. Yes, we can have a sense of humor. I love to laugh. I find a lot of things funny. Lynchings, hangings, and voter suppression are not in that category. Those things are not funny. If you don't vote, you don't complain. Get your butt up, get your butt out, get your ID, go vote. There are enough people my age and enough people there are enough people my age and enough black people, enough white liberals, enough liberals of all colors. We don't even have to pull Republicans over to our side. We just need to galvanize the people that are already here. If your friend needs a few dollars to go get their ID, please help them out. If your friend needs a ride to the polls, please let them ride. Me, my mother, my grandmother, and myself, all of us go to the polls every election. If they, whatever they're voting on, all of us show up every election, 7 o'clock as the polls open. Take yourself and your friends to the polls. Don't just go to the polls yourself. If somebody needs a ride and you have the transportation and the time, take them to the polls. We cannot keep letting people who are supposed to be representatives of us go unchecked. It is time to hold people accountable. She says that this was a joke about polling places on campuses. She even used this student in the picture of the event to soften the blow of, oh no, 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 there were black people in this audience. Yeah, that black student has some words for you. She is attempting to show herself in a different light by using this photo of me. We are not laughing in regards to her terrible statements, and I don't appreciate this post trying to make it seem so. He was there. He says he's a poli-sci major, and he was there, you know, hearing out all the sides, because that's what he does. He's a political science major. That's what he's supposed to do. That's what we're supposed to do. Find out what everybody stands on. But when someone stands on racism, whether you were joking about racism and voter suppression, which is racism because it's usually against black folk, I don't want to hear it. It's not funny. It's not a joke. Cindy Hyde-Smith made these remarks in Mississippi State. Mississippi State did not vote for Cindy Hyde-Smith in the midterms. She lost Oktibbeha County, home of Mississippi State. She lost Lafayette, home of Ole Miss. She lost Hines, home of Jackson State, Mississippi College, Tougaloo, and Millsaps. She lost Claiborne, home of Alcorn. She lost Lowndes, home of Mississippi University for Women. She lost LaFleur, home of Valley. She lost Forrest, home of USM. She lost Bolivar County, home of Delta State. She even lost Marshall, home of Rust. Young people don't want Cindy Hyde-Smith. I don't know what other ways to say that. All of these counties with college campuses in them said, no, we don't want Cindy Hyde-Smith. You ought to also think it's not funny that she's joking about doing voter suppression on our campuses. As a Mississippi State University alumni, I don't appreciate you coming to my campus talking about voter suppression as flippantly as you did. It's time out for that foolishness. And people are saying, oh, maybe everybody's getting more bold by Trump. And no, it's not more racist now. The junk is getting recorded. That's what's happening. And it's time to hold it accountable. Vote these people out. Send them home. They need to find jobs elsewhere. I'm sure there are some lobbyists waiting to hire them.